Welcome to another episode of Ask a Daddy. It is me, Brian B. Childs, and today we're going to talk about when bad really is bad. When someone is introducing you to their child or just talking about their child, have you ever heard this before? This is my son right here. He bad? Yeah, that's my little girl right there. She cute. Yeah, she cute. But she bad? Now, what I'm going to talk to you about today is just how bad really is. Now, I assume when parents say this, they may be joking a little bit. Maybe they think it's cute. Or maybe they really do just think that their child is bad. What I'm going to suggest to you today is that we do not have bad children. Well, at least they don't start off that way, right? It's not like God is up there stamping babies, you know what I mean? Like, good, good, good. Oh, this is a bad one. I'm going to send you down there to Joey because, I don't really like him. God is not doing that. We all get a fresh baby. And the key word I said there is baby. Babies are not born bad, but they are born curious. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they learn. They learn through mistakes. They learn through doing things that they shouldn't do. But again, they don't know any better because they're babies, but it doesn't make them bad. Let's think about what happens when you call a child bad. Now, here's a quick personal story sweater. But anyway, quick story. Now, I grew up, my father was in the military. So that means I moved around a lot in elementary school. I moved around a lot in elementary school. Every time I went to a new school, my teachers would, have an idea about how I behaved. Some would put a positive spin on it and think I was a good child, and I would typically behave that way if that's what it was. But then some would look and, they would think that I was like a hard child, like a bad kid or a tough kid. And literally, if that's what they saw, that's what I gave them. That's how our kids are. We, as parents, we set the tone for how our kids are going to be. If from the time they can remember, we are constantly calling them bad, then they are going to give you what it is that you are projecting on them. They can't help it, right? But I can tell you how you can change that. There are 3 things that you need to make sure you do if you want to get your child from bad, quote unquote, right, to not being bad, because they're not. Number 1, you as the parent understand that your child is not bad. You need to just understand that they are good. They are good. Just by them being who they are, just by them being yours, they are good. That's number 1. Focus on choices and decisions. Make sure that when your child does something, you equate it to a choice or a decision that they made and not to them personally, right? So, you hit Sam. Was that a good choice? Was that a good decision? Bad choice, bad decisions, you get bad consequences, right? And this might be the most important one. You have to check people when they call your child bad. And what do I mean by that? And this could be anybody. Teachers, grandparents, cousins, anyone. You just have to check them. Like, no, my child is good. He made bad decisions. Sometimes I hear, someone is referring to my kid and they ask him, like, are you going to be a good boy or a bad boy today? And I have to stop them and say, no, that we don't ask that question because my son is always good. He is a good boy. The question is he going to make good decisions or bad decisions today? Is he going to make good choices or bad choices today? See the difference? That's what we have to do as parents, right? Our kids are going to learn a great deal of who they are by the way in which we perceive them. If we perceive them as bad, then they are going to think that they're bad, and they are going to give you bad, right? But if they know without a shadow of a doubt that you as their mom or you as their dad and know that they are good, that just the person they are is good, and you focus on the choices and the decisions that they make, then, it's going to be a totally different ball game. I hope that quick tip, if you will, I hope that is of some value to you. I hope that you can apply that to your life, and I hope that you can apply it to your children's lives. If you found that useful at all, right? Please don't be stingy. Share it, right? Make sure you share this video. Tell your friends about it. Come on over to www.askadaddy.com. See what I have going on over there. We got some good things going on. If you're not yet a member of the Facebook group, join the Facebook group. We got some good conversations going on there, right? Just overall, we are just looking at how to improve this thing called parenting. I'm trying to get better at it every day myself. I hope that you're trying to do the same. If you are, then we're kindred spirits. Let's do it together. Remember, being a parent is awesome, but being a daddy is awesome.